Hello, my Tauruses. We are coming with you today for some tarot nows. This is for your right now moment, so it doesn't have to be designated for your May or your April. This is a card for where you're finding it today. If you are joining us real time, it is posted around probably May 15th, if I post it today or tomorrow, depending on which. But yeah, I wanted to get you kind of a quick, easy reading from our Whimsical Tarot, one of my favorite decks just because you can pick it up, find a nice, easy breezy message, and kind of go on with your day. So that's what we're kind of looking for today. And then along with that, we're going to get a card from the Gestures of Love box. So in our attempt to keep spreading love around the world, we're going to get kind of a task for you, a homework assignment, if you will, to go and either do for yourself or do for a loved one. So little did you know you were tuning in for some homework. So let's grab you a card first off for your now, just to give you, a little insight or what you should be working on, Tauruses. I'm a Taurus right there with you. There he is. Okay, two cards. I almost wanted to come up. Justice. And look at, you can't not love this deck for just the the cartoons. So we have here, of course, the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, where clearly the bear is upset that Goldilocks has slept in his bed. So he has the police called, and okay, so the thing with justice that we'll look at right now, so maybe you're pointing the finger at somebody else, maybe you're that little bear going, hey, maybe you're Goldie sleeping in somebody else's bed, whichever role you are playing, it's time to kind of step back from the situation and go, is it really worth arguing over? Because we'll come to little things in life that just infuriate us, that we think that we're so mad and this was so wrong, that this poor girl slept in our bed, and little did you know, she was on a big travel and she was just looking for somewhere to sleep. So no need to alert the authorities. But what I'm getting at is kind of try to flip the roles, flip your own perspective, and see through the other person's eyes a little bit. I think the more that we keep growing and ascending and being better human beings as we like to grow, that's what we have to do, is be able to adapt and to be able to see through other people's eyes. So kind of understanding that, okay, I see why the bear is mad, I'm in his bed, I shouldn't have broken into his house, that whole story there. However this is relating to your life, I know you'll see kind of some sort of a conflict that you just had. I can already think of mine too, where it's just you know what, I was a bull, if you can imagine the Taurus being a bull. My fellow Tauruses, I'm sure you understand. So maybe recently you were kind of put in a corner or something and you wanted to charge out in some way, shape, or form. So I'm going to get us our other card. I try to keep these around 5 minutes, so it's hard to do when I'm doing two cards, but let's see how it relates to this in our little task that we get to do. Maybe we have some forgiving to do and we need a way in which to do that. So well, this doesn't specifically apply, but I definitely know what it's talking about here in Michigan. Warm the car for someone on a cold morning. So, again, this can be for yourself if you're not seeing that conflict in your immediate, now moment. It's also just going to be about a love card to treat yourself. So when you actually if you can take this, okay, I'll read it. Brush off any snow or ice of the car, fill up your travel mug with hot coffee, and put it in the cup holder with a note that says, I love you, and drive safely. So that's just, being considerate 101. So it doesn't have to be a big task that you're going here if there is this conflict from our Goldilocks card. It could just be, taking that time for yourself to say I love you, to date yourself a little, to put that romantic vibe with somebody else where maybe things have gone a little stale or something, that you can one of the cards that fell out that I took as my personal card, which I don't know if I'll do because I don't know about the plastic, but it was to fill the room with 100 red balloons. And first of all, I mean, it's really sweet, and I didn't know if I wanted to waste all that plastic and helium. And like, is there still a helium shortage and stuff? So I was like, maybe I'll just do something similar. So take this as it is. Clearly we're not going to warm the car. Maybe we'll go turn the air conditioning on for somebody before we head out, or however that looks for you. But just look to spread some joy, do a little forgiving, forgive yourself, and love yourself most of all, guys. So I'll let you look at that as we close up. And hopefully you get a meaning out of it. I'll see you next time, guys. I love you.